New 2022 C8 Corvette has a rare build and set the record. This is crazy. Let me explain. Let's go. Howdy folks, you on the Seek on the Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community. Yes, a record has been set at the Corvette assembly plant. It looks like they are making progress in their build to make up for those lost production days due to the December 11th tornado and the snow days that happened late in December as well. Like last week, the record-setting day, the production for the new Corvettes was set last Tuesday as a total of 197 Corvettes built over 2 shifts. The record-setting trend continued as the workers came back on Wednesday and they built 195 more cars over those 2 shifts. Workers also pulled a rare Saturday shift, which is pretty interesting. But before we get into more details, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel. My name is Clarence, and I would love to have you part of this community, and so will everybody else. And definitely leave your comments down below. So definitely hit that subscribe button anywhere on your tablet or screen. If you got an Instagram page, go over to Instagram right now. Type in Seek on the Speed 252 and follow me over there. If you like to buy some of my merch and have some of my rare, awesome key tags and my shirts, go over to my website and you can purchase those over there. If they're on sale, I would send it from my house to your house, and I greatly appreciate it. But like I said earlier, it is rare that they worked on a Saturday. Now, was it because a lot of workers wanted to get that extra overtime, or General Motors are really trying to catch up on some of the lost time in Corvettes that they lost? Now, I heard like $2 million worth of cars was lost on that tornado that hit the building in Kentucky sometime last year. And, you know, some of those cars probably could have been in great conditioning, probably been okay to keep building, but they didn't want to take that chance and risk, and that's the whole purpose of insurance. So I'm sure the insurance probably totaled all those cars out, and, you know, now this is them trying to catch up for those cars that were lost. And I actually reached out to one of the engineers myself, because I'm not going to lie, I wanted one of those, you know, C8s to see if I could play around with it, enjoy it, or build it, or whatever the case may be. And they said no, they was all getting crushed. So with that being said, I'm glad to see that the customers who were getting their C8s during before the tornado incident had happened, they're actually hopefully going to get them now. The Corvette shift, once they built 95 Corvettes for the weekly total, all the production schedule is 184 Corvettes per day for 920 per week. The output from last week was 12.5% higher than what is considered a full production. Now, I do hope that since they are building these cars as quickly as they are, I hope that they build them safely in a good way to where they don't have a lot of issues or recalls, because, you know, sometimes when you do speed things up and build things a lot faster, it's more prone to not last as long or have issues that could trickle down to other cars and maybe cause a recall. Hopefully, let's pray that that's not the case. However, the assembly plant rarely reaches that 920 cars goal per the week. In November 2021, the production totals average 854.7 cars per week, so that 1,036 produced in 6 days is a very big deal for the assembly plant. When that Saturday shift ended, workers had completed VIN number 12059 for the 2022 model year. Now, the assembly plant was closed on Monday for Martin Luther King Jr.'s federal holiday. With the holiday now past us, the assembly plant next scheduled break is April 15th through the 18th for Good Friday and Easter Monday. With that being said, we always like to pass along good news. When good news come our way, today good news is really good news, especially for those Corvette enthusiasts who orders that were lost back during, once again, the tornado issues and the new 22 Corvettes that are getting ready for production. On Tuesday, the Corvette assembly plant completed the 197 cars that were built, like I said, in a single day. I mean, with the production team following it up with great news, producing 195 Corvettes on that following Wednesday, during normal times, yeah, when it was that again, the plant is set up to complete 184 Corvettes total, which is 92 per shift. They have watched the numbers closely for the next few days to see if they're going to try to make up for any of the recent losses due to the other tornadoes or the strike or the day off and the snow days and the closure from all the stuff that's been going on with the Corvette. The assembly plant once again will be closed on holidays, so that may determine how many Corvettes they will build for the upcoming new 2022 customers. On top of, at some point, they will start producing the 2023 Corvette Z06. Now, I'm kind of curious, some of you guys may be able to answer this, and if you do, leave your comments down below or your thoughts on this. Will they be able to build the 2022 and the 2023 C8 Corvette Z06 and Stingrays on the same assembly line? Will they be able to maybe, like, you know, build 3 or 4 C8 Stingrays and then build 2 or 3 C8 Z06s right behind that? That's something I don't know. So I'm kind of curious on how they're going to pump out all these cars, because once again, Chevrolet really is trying to get these cars out as fast as they can to the ones who lost them recently, but they also want to start building the 2023 Z06s. I mean, that car is in high demand like no other car I've ever seen in my entire life. And they also stated that in order for this car to really be able to compete with a lot of other supercars, they're going to have to build the right-hand drive. In order for this car to be over in other places, for other people to also experience and also be able to challenge those other supercar enthusiasts, they're going to have to start building the right-hand drive at some point. So if they're already having somewhat of a good time trying to build a left-hand drive, you know, they already set a single-day record. Now, hopefully they can continue this. It won't be something they can do every single day, obviously, because you will probably wear out the workers. You know, you still will have shortage of parts, and things may still come up to prevent you from building and breaking that record. But at some point, we're hoping that they can stay consistent with building these cars, because a lot of people do want their Corvettes. And at some point, General Motors want to start building that 2023 Corvette C8 Z06. As I guarantee you right now, they are working on the E-Ray. They are still trying to finish up the 99% of the stuff they need to finish up for the Z06 as well. According to TAS, they're 99.9% done, but they're still working on some of the things for the Z06. And I'm pretty sure they are already started working on the E-Ray. And at some point, they're going to unveil that car, whether it's in 2022, whether it's in 2023, and they're going to start wanting to build those too. Now, we don't know exactly what body parts will be shared with the E-Ray. Some people are saying it's going to have the same standard body as the Stingray, but have the 2 electrical motors in the front. Some people saying it will have the body as the Z06, but has the 2 electrical motors in the front, which would be pretty interesting because, you know, we're not going to be able to determine the price for the Z06 right now. We're not going to be able to determine the price for the E-Ray, but a lot of people are saying the E-Ray will be faster to 0 to 60 time than the Z06 will be, and the Z06 will be more expensive. So it's interesting how they're going to give that C8 E-Ray a wider body with 2 extra motors in the front that are producing a lot more, you know, quicker than 60 to 0 time compared to what the C8 Z06 may produce. And I'm just interested to see how General Motors actually are going about this, because in my personal opinion, a lot of people who left comments on previous videos said they don't want the E-Ray to share the same body as the Z06. They want those 2 cars to look differently. Now, we all know Chevrolet will do some things that will make those cars look somewhat differently, but there will be a lot of things that make those cars look similar. I know a lot of guys have mentioned, like, if I pull up at a stoplight and I have the Z06, I don't want people to think the Z06 is the same as the E-Ray. And, you know, I understand your point, but Chevrolet is going to try to mass produce this car as quickly as they can, as fast as they can, with as many similarities as they possibly can. That's how they save money. That's how they keep the Chevrolet Corvette a really affordable, hard-working car. So I'm interested, just like you guys, to see exactly what they could do with the E-Ray comparing as far as the Z06 goes. And I know a lot of people are still waiting on their Stingrays, and I spoke to a lot of customers who are interested in buying the C8 Stingray on top of actually already own it, and a lot of them say they're already happy with their Stingray. They don't need much more than that, and I agree. 485 horsepower, naturally aspirated, it's a lot to have in a vehicle on the regular highways. I mean, I have tracked my car a decent amount, but I know there's a lot of other Corvette owners who track their cars way more than me, who are more track enthusiasts. I've taken mine obviously to the Tail Dragon, and I made that video and I released it, and I enjoy it. There's nothing like being behind the wheel of a vehicle that's been man-made, and it just drives so smooth, feels so good, and I enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys and women own your C8 Stingrays and leaving your comments down below. I'm looking forward to seeing who all spec out their Z06s, what colors you're planning on getting, what trim level you plan on getting. If you already know that information, leave your comments down below, because I would love to hear your thoughts on that as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that they can keep up with the production numbers that they're already having right now. Once again, I don't think they're going to break their record anytime soon, but if they do, great. If not, hopefully they can keep things going smoothly, so that way they can continue to get you guys cars faster. And once again, you know, with the strengths that they already have with the high wing and the engine appearance packages, that will also cause them to have some delays, because a lot of people obviously put engine appearance packages in their vehicles and they went with that high wing. For instance, you know, short story, I went to Ron Fellas, and Ron Fellas, majority of the vehicles have the engine appearance package. So I'm wondering if Ron Fellas would say, hey, let's do without the engine appearance package, and let's just stick with what we already currently have without an engine appearance package. And as I recall, I don't remember seeing a lot of high wing spoilers out at Ron Fellas, so they might be okay with just the Z51 trim level without an engine appearance package, which is completely fine. So hopefully they can keep up with these production numbers. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, leave your comments down below on your thoughts on Chevrolet actually reaching this world record of actually breaking as many cars that they was able to produce in one single day. And hopefully they can keep this up and you guys will receive your car. So once again, thank you for watching this upload. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do. Please leave your comments down below. Go follow me on Instagram at SeaGonnaSpeed252, and definitely check out my website. And I will see you guys in an episode of Sea Gonna Speed 252.